All right, so what are fun things that you guys do at your fairs to have to encourage members and just have fun? What do you guys do? Costume contest. I think that's something that's super popular, right? At a lot of fairs they do that, and I think it's a great way, right, to enjoy getting to build a special costume for your rabbit. Other things I've seen places do are rabbit hopping, which we had here at the Ohio State Convention, where you literally you train your rabbit to hop over a course. So whether that's having them hop in a straight line, or on a series of jumps like 4 or 5 inches tall, or if you have them hop over a series of jumps that are like 10 inches tall, you can increase the difficulty with it. But I think it's a fun way to have youth participate. I know that's something that you guys did earlier today. I think it's a fun way to get to enjoy the hobby, the non-traditional way of just showing and exhibiting in the breed class or in the market class. And I think that it's something that is important to do, right? I mean, at the end of the day, we're wanting people to be encouraged about showing their animals and being excited about rabbits, and there's lots of different ways to enjoy them, and for many of the youth, right, these are your pets that you have at home, and so it makes sense to be engaged in various things such as hopping contests. So things that I've also seen at various places is a maze, and then also the costume contest and hopping. But with a maze, the way you would do that is I've seen it where there's like a 1x8 that the adults have cut out a course, and the rabbits navigate through that course to see who can get it done in the fastest time. It's kind of neat to see the animals work through the course. Some of them really get it and enjoy it. Some of them, it is more challenging. Similar to the hopping contest. I watched it today, and I know that we're going to have several videos up on our YouTube channel soon. Man, some of those rabbits, they just want it. Like, they literally want it. I was fortunate enough to get to use one of the youth's animals, and that rabbit, like, when I pulled it off the course, it was mad, it felt like, and it wanted to be back on it, and it just ran, and we ran down the other way again. So I think it's great, though, to do some of these different types of activities at the fair. What do you guys do costume contests? Have you guys done mazes or hopping at your guys' fairs? Yes. What I'm curious, like, is there anything that like we could do to help you guys to be able to have different activities like that at your fair? Yeah.
But I think having an exhibition, just opening eyes up to people, I don't think they fully see it. So that's one of the things I'm going to take back to my rabbit tail poll and be like, hey, even if it's not a contest, if it's just a fun thing to do, and then maybe rabbits do get a shot at trying it.
So what she said, paraphrasing it, is that just having an exhibition of it at your fair to get it started may be a great way to gain interest and to teach people it is something you could do with your rabbit. It truly is fascinating watching them jump over it. They had one of the rabbits that jumped over a 20-inch jump, and this was a little Britannia Petite, which is a super small rabbit, under 3 pounds. I still cannot understand how that thing jumped up over, but it's cool to watch it, and I think that people enjoy it, and seeing that that's something they could do with their rabbit, I think is something that's neat. So yes, I think having an exhibition first, and just doing the training and demonstrations, and then growing from there, makes a lot of sense. So you've done breed ID, and then you guys have done advisors against the kids. Awesome, yeah. Yeah, because both So breed ID, you guys also open to the public? Feed ID. How do you do, what do you do with feed ID? Okay. Okay, so you do, so you do a feed ID and you have the public do it. So then you have different things like hay and straw, as well as salt and pellets, and just are having them barley, oats, things to have people identify what they are. That's really neat. Nice. So for everybody that participates, they get a participation ribbon for doing it. Cool. Is it all fair week or is it just during a specific time? Okay, it's just during a certain time. Cool. Yeah, but I think having ways to engage the public at fairs. I mean, that's the one of the reasons why we're there. I mean, first is development of youth, but it's obviously something super important is getting more interest and getting more people to be involved. So, what? All right, so now hearing some of those ideas, what are you guys going to take back and try to do at your guys' fair? So you guys bought a hopping kit and took it back. That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. And I think doing that exhibition, I think is going to be a huge benefit. I know we're working with Tammy at rabbithopping.com to create a series of different videos on like training a rabbit to hop. That we're going to be releasing soon with her, and I think that having that knowledge of what you even do to begin, how you fit the harness on them, and that kind of thing is super important. And then I think, but taking it back to your fair and getting that interest, people expect it out of dogs. They don't expect it out of rabbits. So. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, so they said that they were going to bring them back to their senior fair board and talk about seeing if there's a way to do some type of a demonstration maybe for the first year and then see if it can grow from there. So that's really neat. All right, so that concludes the fun activity one. Hi, everyone. It's David with Rabbit Show. Have you learned something in this video so far? Hit that like button so that you continue to see our newest videos.